All right, guys, top of the morning. Happy October 6th, coming to you alive, coming to you well, coming to you full of gratitude as always. Before we get rolling, you guys, I'm just excited about this time of year. I'm excited to spend this time with you. I got some guests on the line today, so we'll do greetings and salutation in just a moment. But I am going to turn it over to the birthday boy. He turned a cool 39 years old this weekend. So I'm going to turn the mic over to you, Gary Archer, to share your thoughts, sentiment as you bring us all out on the field on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. So hit him with the big dog.
It's Monday. Hey, man, it's Monday. You got to get up and get moving, get ready to go. I'm just glad I'm able to make this call. Everyone on this call, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. This is the beginning of a great week. Monday should be your favorite day of the week. It should be your day of recollection, your day of recollection, as well as motivation. Your Monday should be determining what your week's about. I love Mondays. I hope you do too. And if you don't do anything, guess what? Nothing gets done. Simple as that.
That's right. Big dog, since it was your birthday over the weekend, what's one thing that you're committed to accomplishing this year?
I mean, I've already did it, so it's kind of hard. So, as people know, in the middle of the year, just recently, I got my license, and that was something new in my life, a new accomplishment. And then I was like, oh, I want to sell a house. We sold some houses. Now I'm like, oh, I want to get some clients. We got some clients. Now I'm trying to build some systems. So that's the next thing, is build some incredible systems to catch up to how fast my mouth moves.
Well, those systems better be fiber optic, my man. They better be fiber optic. All right. Well, Gary, I'm glad you had an amazing birthday. You guys, before we get started, I want to give everybody a quick update. You may want to write this down, or just remember this, or be conscious of this. When people in your world say, hey, let's go up to Apple Hill and let's go out and go to Apple Hill and spend money. I'm just going to say this. I'm going to be clear. I'm going to be very, very opinionated about this. Stay home, do something local. Don't go to Apple Hill. It's not worth it. All right. Nothing about it was worth it. We drove an hour and 47 minutes. We go to this place called Boa Vista Orchards. I'm like, okay, so this is cool. It's like a farmer's market. All right, cool. Let's go across the street. And there was like a pumpkin patch. Okay, cool. This is a pumpkin patch. And there's trees around. And then, it's like, get a paint or like a drawing of you and your face and you're with your lady. $40 each person. I'm like, this is ridiculous. $20 for a freaking turkey leg. I felt like I was at Disneyland. I felt like I was at an outdoor fair. Maybe I'm grumpy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just me, and I'm at my age where I did not find that fun. So we drove back. I'm like, great time. She's like, shut up. So I highly recommend, if you're going to go up there, don't go do the whole Apple Hill thing. There's a little small winery right before you get to Apple Hill. It's called Boger. I would recommend pulling up there, spending some time, doing a picnic, ditching the kids. That would be my advice. And so Apple Hill was not the business. It was not the win. I see some people in the chat saying they are going. I didn't even get an apple donut, bro. They were sold out. The last place we went, totally cool. Sat in the outdoors, listened to some music, but save yourself the time, effort, energy, and just go to your local Brentwood place or somewhere local that you can go and have a good time. So, you guys, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm fired up. I'm gonna go to wins for you guys in just a moment as we get set and ready to set the sentiment for the day. But I'm gonna share a win with you personally because it means the world to me. And you guys know that my mom and I have an amazing relationship. I've told you a little bit of the backstory, what my mom went through. She was a drug addict growing up. For the last 13, 14 years, my mom has been sober. She's lived a great life. She's an amazing grandma. So my grandmother passed, unfortunately, a couple months ago. So my mom's going to be coming into an inheritance. And my mom's decided that she wants to retire, move up here with us, buy her house, and spend the rest of her days with us, which I'm really, really grateful for. Well, I want to share something with you because it means the world to me. Last week, I was asked to be a keynote speaker at an event in Hawaii. Now, I get asked to go to a lot of cool places, but when you get asked to speak in Hawaii and close their whole event out, I'm like, hell yeah, tell me the details. They're like, we'll pay for your room, we'll get you a car, all these things. Well, it happens to be the day after my birthday, and it happens to be 2 days before my mom's birthday. So I called my mom. I said, Mom, can you take the time off? She's like, where are we going? I said, Hawaii. She's like, just tell me when, what day to be there. So I fly in a little bit earlier to Hawaii. We're only going to be there for 3 days. My mom's going to fly in from San Diego. So it's just going to be a quick little trip with me and my mom on the island. And always, always, always remind yourself who is impacted by the result of your success. To see the smile on my mom's face, you know about her surgery, carotid artery 3 months ago. Like for her to be able to take this trip with me, for me to be able to take this trip with her, I'll tell you what, you guys, that to me is success at the highest level. That's success. Even if it's just 3 or 4 days, to see the smile on my mom's face, ah, man, you guys, that's my win for the week. Now, I got many business wins, but I'll tell you what, that was my win for the week. So I thought I'd share with you because it means the world to me. And so does she. And so I'm just, I don't know, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful on this beautiful Monday morning. So let's do this. I need 3 to 5 people to get in the queue. Here's the question. Tell me one personal win from last week and one professional win from last week. We're going to keep this a rapid fire session. So let's get some hands up, 3 to 5 people to share a personal win and professional win. And please do not be shy. You guys know where you are. This is Keep It Moving. And we have some guests here today. So we want to show them what this environment is all about. And so I got 2, and I'm going to pause and just look at you oddly until I get my 5. I got 3. All right, I got 4. 5. There we go. All right, cool. So let's start out with one of our ladies. We're going to go to Kia. Kia, you are up first on the tail end or on the week after completing intensity, coming off a high. Super excited to hear your wins, both personally and professionally. So Kia, let's roll.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have fully moved into the new home in Santa Maria. Yay! So that was my personal win. And we are listing a property in Daly City. So that's my professional win.
Okay, cool. When does it go on the market? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
It's going on the market on the 7th, this Friday.
Okay. I love this. I love this. Can you give us a range, price point?
Yeah. It's gonna go for $1 million. It's in Daly City. It's actually right around the corner from Westmore. Fully upgraded, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, townhome. It's beautiful. It's great. We moved the clients out last Friday, and yeah. So that's where we're at. So if you guys have a buyer that's looking in the area, please let me know. I'm actually co-listing this with Steffi Pelisuma. So there's no comps in the area. So this is definitely going to go for about, hopefully over $1 million.
Okay. I love this. Mm-hmm. And super, super glad that you got situated in your new pad. I know what it's like moving and just all the stuff and boxes and house to house. Like, I just know the stress that has
on us. Oh my God,
us.
Yes. So. I spent all weekend. I came home from the Bay on Friday. I think it was like, oh my God, I got home. It was actually not bad. I keep telling people the ride isn't that bad, but I rolled out. I left Daly City about 8 o'clock, right? And I got into, it's northern Santa Barbara County, Santa Maria. So I got in about 11:30. It was a straight shot. Like I literally rolled on cruise control the whole time. I was like, and I told my husband, I said, this is probably like the time that I should be leaving because there's no cars out, So, and then I spent all weekend like just running through boxes, this morning. I did a run to storage, so that's my personal win. Like my back hurts.
Well, I love it. I love it.
Good.
In the midst of all the change, in the midst of the chaos and the boxes and the moving, able to put a listing on the market. So I appreciate this. I appreciate the hustle, the drive time, and just the sheer commitment. So wonderful. I love that. Congratulations. Let's go House of Mama San. Personal win, professional win from last week. Let's roll.
Morning all. Okay, so personal win, we'll start with that. It was a successful first week of sober October for me. So we're going to, that's good for me. This is good. We're moving along, all right? Next week too. Okay, so that's personal.
Wait, say that one more time. Sober what? Sober October, the whole month?
We gonna try. Yes.
Listen, if you need accountability, if you need a homie to say, all right, Elias, what would you do right now? Because I'm really feeling like I should go out drinking. Let me know. That's my area of genius.
That's right. Yep. Accountability partner. I'm gonna hit you up, man.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you. Some two business wins. I got a signed listing, excuse me, from a Sphere, old friend, and it's only 1 block from the office. So I've got a beautiful 1-bedroom condo right where the old Starbucks was, that building right there. So it'll be up in probably 2 or 3 weeks. So stay tuned for that. And then my other business one is I got into contract yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw my videos, but I showed 9 homes last week in one day, and I had a contest like which one out of these did she write on? She ended up getting accepted on number 7, and we got it 20K under asking.
Okay, so for the people that might not have seen those stories, tell us just briefly what that was, and then what was the type of engagement that you got from that post?
I did I made it like a contest. I toured 9 properties. This would be fun to show a marketing video, a different way of showing that I did 9 homes in one day, because that's a lot of homes to show one person a day. But anyways, it's like, okay, let's do a contest. I made this little thing on ChatGPT. It looked like a contest, like a game show contest. And I posted, share my profile with 3 people, and then pick out of the 9, which one you think she got or she wrote on. And I got about 10 responses, and 1 person won. But yeah, it was a fun way of engaging the internet and showing the homes and making it fun.
I love it. I love it. Good stuff. A personal win and professional. Somebody had a question for you down in the chat below. Make sure to answer that. Let's go to Brandy, then Otis, you'll be on deck, and then Blessing, you'll bring us home on this section. Let's go, Brandy.
Okay, so my win for last week, Elias already knows because he's the one that called me to tell me. So I get to go. My win is I got booked this last week for EXPCon. I get to go to Miami. Yeah, I mean, that's
hold on a second. Hold on. What did you pay for your ticket, and what did you pay for your flight?
0.
And why is that? Why is that?
Because I won the conversation contest.
That's right. That's right.
570.
That's right. You got your best hype woman here in the game, so I love that. So you guys, for the people that are not on our team, Brandy was in a competition with the rest of the team for most conversations during a certain amount of time, and it was a close finish, close finish to the end, or close end of the race, or whatever, final finish. But you did it, and I'm super, super happy. So that's your professional. What's your personal?
That's kind of like my personal win too, because just being able to manage a trip. I haven't had a trip without my kids in a little over 4 years. Oh, and like just for myself, for more than like a night to go have dinner, taking myself to dinner. So like, it's going to be a huge personal and business win. The way like my family was so excited. Everyone was like, here's so-and-so, go have a conversation with them. Here's so-and-so. Hey, like, so it was just really exciting. Like my family got in on it. Me and my kids, this is one huge thing and I'm glad my kids got to watch it, was there was a couple days where I went with the kids to go do conversations. And one of the weekends I took the kids and I did almost 100 conversations in an hour with 5 kids around me, running everywhere, popping in the conversation. And my daughter, she was keeping count. She's like, Mom, that's 1. Mom, that's, you had 5, because I'd go up in groups. We went to a car show and stuff like that. And it was so amazing to see like other people get involved and, oh, what are you doing these conversations? Like asking me, I see you walking. What are you doing these conversations for? And like, there was one group I was honest. I was like, actually, I'm in a contest. And oh my gosh, these people rounded like 15 people. They were like, let's send this mom to Miami. It was just really cool. And to have my kids see that, when I picked my daughter up from school and told her, like, she was like, you did it. And like, just that like glossy glow in her eyes, like she was so proud that she was so proud of her mom, like accomplishing something that like she was a
I
part
love
of.
this.
Yeah, so that was like business and personal, because not only did it like break the mold to just go out and have conversations without any like, oh, what are they gonna say, or and just for my kids to be a part of that, to watch that. So it was just a whole full circle kind of win. So
I love this. I love this. Well, congratulations. You're setting the example for them. They see everything that you do, the good, bad, and the indifferent. So way to lead by example. Wonderful. Let's go. Otis, what do you got for us, big dog? Personal win, professional win. Let's roll. And then Blessing, you're on deck.
Mines are like Brandy, they coincide. As you guys know, it's my boy GA's birthday yesterday. We've been on a roll. I'm kind of upset that we didn't get all 4 of them in the week, because I was trying to be on some super, yeah, we killed that shit. But we got 2 in the works, 2 coming. So I'm really amped for him. I got my girl Marissa, as you guys know, she's been with us. She's been joining. It hurt my heart when she made that decision not to join us 6 months ago, but those 6 months were up, and we had a great talk, and she's now on the team. So I'm just really in an abundance, going to year 5, building, my team up with friends that I've known before that. I've known Gary for almost 15 years now, and I've known Marissa for over 25. So not only to, get them to come join and join directly under me, but watching them grow, watching them do things in this business and being able to help them. There's no better feeling, I mean, helping anybody on the team, but actually people that know me from years prior, from not even being in real estate. It's really like, it's emotional, because, I know my guy G, had a lot of shit going on, and he told me, hey, I'm with it, but just not right now, he suffered a lot over the last few years, and it's just good seeing him come out of his circle into a whole new era, and how powerful Gary is. You know what I mean? So I'm just really big on that. So obviously the personal win, it's been stagnant, because Eagle Ridge took a lot out of your boy, but to bounce back, because I consider myself that no matter what life throws at me, I always bounce back. So to bounce back and to get my numbers back up for the end of this year, and I'm gonna fuck up Q4. So I'm just excited, and then to do it with my friends will make it even better. So I'm juiced.
Love it. Well, it's good to see your face, my man. Happy Monday to you. I appreciate both those wins. Let's go. Blessing, personal win, professional win. Let's roll. And then we're going to move on from this part.
Yeah. So big personal win for me is that I had an event that I asked for people to come on the last day of September. September is really important for me. And it was just a casual get together, and only one person ended up showing up. But in that, I was actually able to delve into what I call my zone of excellence, and actually step fully into being a coach and speaking into a fellow businesswoman in our community and helping her launch her business. So it was just one of those moments where it's something I've always wanted to do. I was a little bit afraid, but I just said, I'm here, let's have the conversation, and walked away feeling incredibly fulfilled. And yes, I waited to the last possible day to make it happen, but I said at the beginning of September that I am going to have a coaching conversation in this capacity. And I did that. So I'm super excited.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
And professional, I don't see her on here, but Evangeline Romel and I went live on the largest listing of my career on Thursday in Monterey, and we have had incredible traffic. Evangeline hosted the open house this weekend, and I'm absolutely floored. It's not that I didn't think it was going to sell, or I didn't think that anything was happening, but we had a total of 16 groups through in 2 days for a listing that we kind of had to pull it all together, but super excited about this one. And yes, putting it live at 2.89, I looked at it like, oh, is that the number I'm putting out there? But yeah, it's out there, and I'm super, super proud and just privileged to be working with my team and have the trust of my team members to lead this.
Say that number for everybody in the back of the room.
2.899, 443 Watson Street in Monterey.
Let's go. Let's go. It's a historic property, so much to offer. God, generations after generations in that space. And so absolutely love that. Really, really cool stuff. So you guys, we're here. It's Monday. I always talk about moving the needle on Mondays. I want to share with you something that I talk about every single week. I want you guys to be digital mayors. I want you to be commentators of the things that are going on in your local communities, especially with everything that is happening over the course of the next 3 months. All of the themed places, all of the fall festivals, all of the whack-ass things to do at Apple Hill. There's just so many things for you guys to create content on. I promise you guys, I promise you, if you do this at a high level, you will win. When you go out to that cute restaurant, when you go to a cool place that, you know, you found that you had appetizers and drinks and it was themed and it was beautiful, those are the types of things that are going to create engagement. And I want to share this with you guys because this is personally a win from this last week. So we found this little place called Honeycomb. And I don't know if you guys have ever been there. It's a really, really cute place. We went out to dinner. My wife's like, oh, I heard of this place called Honeycomb, so let's stop in there. Well, we stopped in there and it was cool. You have to give a password to get in, and then the door opened with like a button, and then it took you to the back of this florist shop, and it was absolutely beautiful, you guys, like beautiful. You walk in, it was like you're in this underground spot that you'd find in Vegas somewhere. I had no idea it existed. My wife knew about it, and so we went in and we had some food, and she had a fancy drink. Well, what did I do? I just shot the video of her walking in. As always, I want to get some content that I could put on, put on my page later. Well, the cool thing about that is this middle one right here, I collaborated with them. They have 11,400 followers, way more followers than I do. And so they took my video and they put it on their wall. You guys, what's cool about this is now I've gotten tons of engagement. This video has been shared over 50 times. It's been saved over 20 times, and it's gotten close to 10,000 views. And it was less than a 30-second clip. I didn't say a single word in that. Right? So it's a testament to all the things that you guys are able to do. You guys are marketers. You guys are digital commentators of the things that are happening around you. So I encourage you guys to take that second, grab some content, collaborate with those with those companies, with those restaurants, with those bars, and see if they will put that on their wall. I didn't ask, I just collaborated with them. And then I saw that they accepted the collaboration, and now it lives on their wall. So what does that mean? More people get to see me. Now, when more people get to see me and stay on my profile because they follow me, that means now they get to see all my real estate stuff. So you guys, it works. I will continuously share the wins when it comes to things like that on social media because it absolutely wins. So before we get into go to the board, we have some guests on the line today. We have people from Miami. We have a new team member. She's officially joining the team, but Blessing, Janaki is on the line today. Blessing, what's one thing that she can expect from our group?
Janaki, you can expect from Keep It Moving to hold you accountable, support you through everything you are going through, give you ideas to fuel you forward, and a space for you to just be yourself, but know you are going to improve. You are going to grow. You are going to have, this is going to be the best hour that you spend every single day that you show up.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that. That's really, really cool. Aaron, what can Janaki and our guests expect from our time together? Let's roll.
She can expect gems, stuff that other people are doing in the market, activities that people are engaging in, similar to what just Elias dropped about social media, just little things that you're not necessarily thinking about when you're in your day-to-day, but when it pops on the screen, you're like, ooh, I can run that into my mix somehow. So it's like a number of different ideas. And like Gary was saying, it's like a great way to start your week by coming on this, because you instantly are getting ideas and you're able to take those into the week and implement them. So just the gems.
I appreciate you. And Janaki, we had some great conversations over the week. Looking forward to officially having you on the team. But you guys, I wanted to share something with you really quick. And as always, I'm always going to be, here to put some things into perspective. But in case you missed it on Friday, I thought it was worthy enough to put it back on the screen. I literally heard this on a podcast. I shared it here, and then I also did a video on it. And this quote, you guys remember, I put this up on Friday. This did so well on social media. I got so much great feedback from it. It was shared quite a few times. It was saved. This was just something really, really powerful. And I want you guys, if you weren't there, take a picture of this or watch that video I posted on Instagram. At least give your best self the same amount of time to build your life that you gave your worst self the time to destroy your life. God, I thought that was powerful, so I felt it was worthy enough for me to put back on the screen, but I got something else for you today. And this comes from We Are the Few. Starve your distractions and feed your focus. Let me say that one more time for the people on the back of the screen. Starve your distractions and feed your focus. Distractions don't just steal your time, they steal your potential. Every notification, every scroll, every wasted moment is an enemy dressed as entertainment. God, I love that. Every notification, every scroll, every wasted moment is an enemy dressed as entertainment. Listen, you guys, my advice to you is that you guys should not have your Instagram notifications on your phone. Like, don't, when I have time to go check Instagram, I'll check it, but I don't need that constant dopamine hit. Somebody likes, somebody likes, somebody liked. That's my advice to you guys, and it speaks directly to that. Every second you give them is a moment you will never get back. When you starve your distractions, you create room for the only thing that matters, and it's growth, becoming the highest version of yourself. Feeding your focus means building discipline in every decision, every rep, and every habit. Your clock is ticking, my friends. You must act with urgency no matter the result of yesterday. With each rise of the sun, you will have a new opportunity today to build positive habits, starve your distractions, and feed your focus. Does that land for you guys? Does that make sense? Throw a hand up, throw an emoji up, throw some type of something up if that lands for you, my friends. Good. Feel free to take a picture. Feel free to share your narrative on this. Sometimes the best stuff that you're going to post on social is something that you heard, and all you're doing is you're putting your energy toward it. You are putting your sentiment on something that meant the world to you. And so you guys, starve your distractions, feed your focus. Listen, we all have distractions. We all have TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. We have the distractions of our emails, all the things that are not serving our business. Feed your focus, my friends. Feed your focus. The brick wonders to eliminate. The brick does wonders. What? Okay, so Ross, I don't know what the brick is. Can you?
So the brick is like this. It's a device. It's like this big. You could stick it to your refrigerator, and you can add whatever social medias you want to like eliminate, and you just tap your phone to it and it cuts it off, and you can't touch it until you tap it again. So like I'll go like 16 hours without any kind of anything, Facebook, YouTube, any of that.
Wow. Okay. All right. So listen, you guys, it might be Instagram, it might be something else, but I want to pause for a quick second. Be real, be honest, transparent. Please put your biggest distractors right now in the chat. Maybe it's one, maybe it's a couple, but I want you to put your biggest distractors in the chat down below. My kids, phone in general. Okay, cool. Keep them cruising. Let's see. TikTok. Okay. Comparison. Wow. Okay. My kids, because I homeschool, my kids and husband, Netflix, social media. Okay. All right, cool. So Jade, really quick question for you. Are all your notifications for social media, do they come up on your phone? Jade?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I personally, I could never exist in a world where I'm constantly seeing because then my focus is going to that. I would recommend that you don't get the notifications on your phone. That is mine. The music brand and clothing brand, I can get that. No notification. Yes, Brianna, I love this. Finances, family, social media, Netflix. Okay, cool. So let's find a way this week to say, what am I going to do to start to starve some of those distractions? Maybe I'm going to try to just put my Instagram scrolling down. I'm going to reduce it by 30 minutes today. Okay. Just 30 minutes. Right. And now I got 30 minutes back for 7 days, right? 30 minutes. Let's just try that. If it is your family, like, do you guys have a time where you sit down and you create a calendar? Is there times where mommy is not available, daddy is not available, I have to work, like I cannot answer your questions right now? I remember working from home during COVID, and man, it was one of the hardest things. I'd have to have snacks right here and feed Silas like he was a little puppy because he was running around. And so you guys, I understand the distractions at a high level. Listen, I have them too. I have them too. I have my family, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have YouTube, all the things that you guys have, I have as well, right? But we have to find ways to starve that. And so instead of going all in, maybe 16 hours gives you anxiety to think, shit, I'm going to be off of Instagram for 16 hours. But maybe 30 minutes is a little bit easier. There's a new thing. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like a big calendar, but it's a digital calendar. It goes on the wall at your house. Drop the name if you guys know what that is. There's knockoff brands as well, but it's cool. It's a cool digital calendar. And you can sit there with your kids and start to build all the things that, you know, obviously you're dedicated to, you don't have time for, you're making sure you have family time, dinner time. Like, you guys, it's a really, really cool thing that we're starting to implement into our household. You guys, find ways to simply this week starve the distractions. Take a little bit from it. Maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe it's 10 minutes, whatever it is. Find some ways that you can start to starve those distractions. I only go on to Instagram at certain times when it actually fits into my calendar. When it fits into my calendar, if it doesn't fit in, I'm not checking it. Today, I'm going to be in a meeting all day, 10 to 5 o'clock. I will spend very, very limited time on social media today. So grab yourself a digital calendar, starve something that is distracting you this week for 30 minutes. Let's start out slow, right? Hey, did I finish Yellowstone over the weekend? Abso-fucking-lutely. On Saturday, I had nothing to do. I laid in bed, the house was clean, and I just chilled. But goddamn it, I earned that. I earned that, and it felt really good. And I'm not going to be a spoiler. If you've never watched that series, please watch that series and thank me later. It's one of the best series to ever hit television, but that's just my opinion. But let's do this, you guys. We're going to go to the board. And going to the board right now, it's Monday. Listen, you're not coming here on a Monday getting ready to get ready. You see, we're already at 9:08 Pacific Standard Time. You should already know what's going to move the needle this week. You should already have a plan. You have a schedule. You're not running this week by chance. You are running a multi-million-dollar business. And as a true CEO, you know what's going to move the needle in your business this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to go to the board, and we're going to declare this out loud. I need people to get involved in this conversation. And if you are quiet and you have never spoken on the call and you're laying in the cuts and you have this no video on, no camera on, I want to encourage you to get involved in this conversation. And here's the ask for each of you. And I need bold people to throw their hand up. What is your goal for this week? We're going to go to the board. All I want to hear is your numbers. What I don't want to hear, what doesn't fit in that box, is your stories, your bullshit, your excuses. None of that fits in there. Only thing that fits in that box is your numbers. What's going to move the needle in your business this week? Shark Tank moment. Elias, really excited about the week ahead. I'm going to do three days of calling. I'm going to call for 1 hour each day. I'm dropping 3 videos this week, 10 stories a day. I'm knocking on 15 homes. I'm hosting 2 open houses, and I'm clearing out every single task in my follow-up box. I know that positively will move the needle in my business this week. I went to the board. That's the type of update that I want from you guys. And don't just say the shit. I want you to own it. Say, I'm going to do these things and I'm going to own it this week because I know the power and the impact that it's going to have in my business. So I need 3 to 5 people to get involved in this conversation. If you don't throw your hands up, I'm going to put you in the Shark Tank right now. So I'm going to encourage you. 3 to 5 people.
Just call somebody out. Call somebody out because you know nobody's going to.
I got Brianna. No, hold on. I got 2 already. Otis, I got Brianna. I got Kelly. Who else is it going to be? I'll give you guys a couple seconds to throw your hands up, or else you're just going to run the risk of being on the hotspot. And I'm going to call you to share what your weekly goals are. So we're going to go like this. 5, 4. Remember where we are, you guys. Keep it moving group coaching. We don't just sit here and wait for things to happen. We move towards our dreams, goals, and vision. I have 3. I need 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Cool. You guys, you're going to do it to me. All right, cool. So we're going to have Kelly, Brianna, Oliver. We're going to go over to Alexis. Since you are brand new, you are building, you're clear on what needs to happen this week. And I'm going to go to one of the leaders on the call from Miami. It's going to be Roger. So those are the 5. You guys are going to go to the board, share with the group what's going to move the needle in your business this week. Clear, plan, execution, everything. Let's go, Kelly. Kelly.
Hello, everyone. So I normally go door knocking quite a bit, but then I slowed down the last couple weeks. But now I have a new flyer that I'm very proud of, and this is going to definitely get me some listings. And so this flyer is going to be, I have 500 here printed, and after door knocking quite a bit, you can easily do like 200 a day. It takes like 1 or 2 hours. And then I'm just going to try to get this 500 out this week, starting today and tomorrow.
Show us the front of the flyer just so we can see it. Hold it right in front of the camera just so we can see it. Stop overpaying. Okay, so stop overpaying is the hook. What does it say right below that? Read it out to me.
For real estate commissions, list with us for 2.5 total. And then it shows like what I will provide, which is everything, including deep cleaning and window treatment, staging, photography, the 3D floor plan, and a dedicated listing manager, which is me, obviously, and my assistant. And then it puts like the other agents that are charging like 3 to 6, and it puts that they only include staging and photography, which is usually normal. And so and then the backside is my success stories, and I didn't even put them all there because if I did, it would just be so much. So I only put like some, and it says sold, 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 sold. And then if the one sold within 5 days or before it hit the market, I put that there too. And then I'm like, you're next. Call me. Oh, and then I put my Zillow, my reviews at the bottom too. And it's just really fancy and nice. And then I usually attach it with something else. And it's like really nice for these people.
But Kelly, I love this. And tell me what neighborhood, where are you going? What's the formula? Where are you going?
So months ago, I decided I was gonna do the whole city, and I've almost completed it. And Sassoon City only has 8,000 homes in it, or less than 10,000. And I've broke it up with neighborhoods, and I have a couple friends that were helping me, and that made it better. And so now everywhere I go, people really are saying, I have your flyer. Lots of realtors have it. And they're like, Kelly, you're amazing. You're everywhere. And I'm like, really? Because it doesn't always feel like that because real estate's pretty tough. But you're not going to pay me if I bring you a buyer 2.5 total. So the thing is 2.5 is just they don't even remember that. Once they meet you and they know like this girl can do this, they're not going to bring that up. And you're bringing in an offer and they look at the price that they're about to get. Why would they ever, gripe about commission? That's the last thing that happens. But yeah, so I started doing the whole city and months went by. And so now I'm going through with this flyer to go through it again. I start in my own neighborhood. It's small out here. So if you just dedicate time to it and have a couple friends help you and stuff, then it can become a fun little thing.
Absolutely. I love this high level tactical because we always get the bubbly you. I love this tactical, right? I love this. And here's why. Imagine when Kelly hits every single door in Sassoon. And for her to know how many doors are there, imagine that type of traction that she gets from touching all those doors. And that's only one time. Let's say she does it multiple, and then she throws events, and then she's out there focusing on the new restaurants and the new things going on in the area and the fall festivals. Kelly, this is fire. And just so you guys know right now, Kelly's close to $6 million in production, 10 homes sold, and she has a very, very active pipeline of buyers and sellers that are lining up as a result. So you guys know how it goes. What do we do? Yes, queen. Can we get a little bit of that for her? Yes, queen. Kelly, I appreciate you. Mad love for you. I love this. She's clear on what's going to move the needle this week. Did she say that she's going to do about 500 homes today and tomorrow?
Yeah, look at it. And I have more. And look at it's kind of funny, but I have a whole setup right here, and I have like all these flyers already pre-folded and ready to go too. Like everything's ready to go.
Okay, man, I absolutely love this. Brianna, you are up next, my friend. Well said, Kelly. Let's go, Brianna. Let's go to the board.
So I just closed my second flex contract and I am not on Zillow this week. So my goal this week is to hit every single one of my contacts in Zillow and to get another one of them in contract before I go back on Friday. So that is my goal. I'm going to get on their fucking nerves. So they're either going to reject my ass or they're getting in contract or I'm going to die trying, one or the other. So
that's right.
If you don't see your girl Friday morning, I died trying.
I love this, Brianna.
But you'll
Listen,
see me Friday morning.
it's easy to pancake, meaning that you put some pancakes on your plate, you put some syrup on them, and then they bring you another stack, and then all these ones are sitting down at the bottom with no love and sitting in syrup. Like the fact that she's going to slow down this week, go back and look at all of her leads, make sure that they're updated, call them, see how they're doing, set next steps. This is running a business, you guys, but she's very clear on going to the board and what's going to move the needle in her business this week. Listen, it is Monday. You shouldn't be, well, I don't know what I'm going to do this week. If you don't know what you're going to do this week, you don't have a calendar, you don't have structure, you don't have a vision. So what you're going to do is just aimlessly meander through the week. We don't fucking meander through the week. We go about the week with clear intention and focus. And look at her shit is one focus of her business, Zillow. But that is going to move the needle in her business. Brianna,
I do have other things on my calendar. I have a listing prep appointment today.
Of course
have a
you do.
listing coming with Christina, where it'll hit the market on the 16th. Lots of other things in my pipeline, but I definitely like to hyper focus on things once in a while and just go head in, distractions off. And I'm not gonna starve nobody. We're not killing husbands. We are going to ignore them. And
I love this. I love this. Let's go, Oliver. What do you got? Good stuff, Brianna. Oliver, let's go to the board. Only thing that fits in that box are your numbers. No excuses, no bullshit, no stories. Let's go, big dog.
Hi, guys. So I have a lot to do this week. I need to post I made the move to XP video, which is currently being edited. I did the recording session last week. So I'm going to post that video. I have a new listing that's going live actually today. So I'm gonna go live with it. It's a condo in Walnut Creek, 2-bed, 1 bath. So just have to get it done. I'm gonna create flyers to distribute in all the mailboxes in that condo complex and around. So I need to start the process with the design and editing team to do that. Since I'm new, I also have a few things to get set up. I need to get my Supra lockbox. And I need to get my A-frame done. So I'm going to work on that. I need to work on the 30-day checklist. Admittedly, I have not been good at that. So I need to go back to the list and now see. I've actually done quite a bit of things without checking the actual boxes. So I need to go back to it just to put back some structure. And then I had the idea of, I've heard a lot of questions from people on real estate in general. And I'm going to record videos for those people and on social media where I will be answering those questions. So that's what I have planned for this week.
Man, I absolutely love it. If you can, drop the information and the address down below for your Walnut Creek new listing. Somebody on the screen might have a buyer for you. So my man, love this. Absolutely love this. Alexis, you are up next. Alexis, here's what I've seen from you, and you're not even officially licensed yet, right? You have your license, but it hasn't really came yet, right? You're still waiting on that. She's showing up. She's putting herself on social media. She's creating, content. She is visible right now. She's out there setting up for open houses. So it's really cool to see that even though you don't have an official license number yet, but you passed the exam, it's really cool to see what you're doing. So Alexis, what is the goal for this week? Go to the board. What's going to move the needle in your business this week alone?
Well, I set up an appointment to get my headshots done on Friday, so I'm doing that. And while I'm out there, I wanted to see if my brother wanted to collab and do something fun with like pumpkin, tasting food thing. So maybe book a room at the office to do that, the content room. And then also I wanted to go door knocking. I was planning to do like a list of events going on in Burlingame, San Mateo, and pass out candy with it for the kids. I noticed I went door knocking last week, and most of the family in that area or residents in that area had family. So bringing treats for the kids, I think would be really nice. And then an open house this weekend in Antioch. My family has a listing out there. So, putting in that work and doing those open houses, even though it's far, to get leads. I did get leads from my last open house last week in Clayton. So that was really good. It was 4 leads. 2 of them were investors. And the other 2 were just regular buyers. So I've been calling, bothering them, leaving voicemails, text messages. So I'm gonna do that again tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
I love this. I love this. Really, really good stuff. Aaron, let me hear from you. When you hear Alexis share, being this new in the game, her family's in real estate, but she hasn't been on this side of it. What are you hearing from her words right now, Aaron?
Well, I'm hearing commitment. I'm hearing that she's seen, and it inspires me as a father myself, right? Because I put in work in front of my kids all the time, and I'm hoping that they're watching. I'm hoping that one day one of them will want it, like Chris and Sophia. One day, one of my 3 children will be like, "Hey, Dad, I want to get into what you're doing, and we can be out there working." And so it's inspiring and it's motivational, and I can see she's about that life. So that is a beautiful thing, because there's a lot of young people who get in and think, I watched $1 million listing show and I'm just doing it. She's like, I'm going to Antioch to get me leads. And so, she's about it.
That's right. And Alexis, good stuff, Aaron. You can see in the chat, Blessing reached out. If you need any help out in the Antioch area, that's where she is. That's where she resides. So if you need help in East Cocoa, she offered her support. Let's go, Roger. You're up next, my man. Let's go to the board. Goals for this week. Your role's a little bit different because you're leading people just like this on the screen, but we're leading ourselves too, my man. So what's going to move the needle in your organization right now? This week?
Got 5 check-in calls with some older agents I haven't seen in the office much. Gonna make sure they're okay. Having 10 one-on-one pipeline reviews with some of our agents here in the office. We're gonna be reviewing all our listings to see if there's any open house opportunities that we can plug in some of those new agents and have them do mega open houses and work with them closely on that. Lastly, I'm gonna be creating a lot more content, at least 3 posts about my team, and at least a couple posts about the actual listings that I'm still working.
Beautiful, beautiful. And just so we can support you guys, what is your team page? And tell us a little bit about your team.
I am the Director of Sales and Mentorship for One Path Realty here in Miami. You'll find it at onepathrealty.com on IG. I'm Roger Galley at _realtor, still realtor as far as my IG page goes, but definitely moving into the role, hopefully gonna be mimicking or trying to shine as much light as Elias is shining on you guys with this amazing team you have.
Well, bro, we appreciate that, man. And I'm so inspired by what you guys have done from a sheer community, culture, and branding standpoint. Absolutely love what you guys are doing. So, my man, appreciate you. I can learn so much from you guys. I learned so much from Abel in San Diego, but it's an honor to have you here. It's an honor to have every single one of your faces. You guys, this is the time where we say, you know what? Mondays are it's the day of the week that sets the tone for the rest of the week. I don't want you to go into Tuesday without being clear, right? You guys are running an organization, you're running a corporation, and you should be very, very clear. Like, my calendar is set. I know what I'm doing. I'm in the office today, 10 to 5 o'clock for one meeting. We do this quarterly as a leadership team to decide what's going to be the best in Q4 to prep and prepare for your guys' success. We do this every single quarter. So I know exactly what I need to do and how I need to show up and all the things that we're going to unpack today. So you guys, I'm ready. I'm excited. And I want to share something with you because all the moms on the line, you guys will appreciate this. And I guess you could probably provide some insight. So, and this one's personal. Larissa got her heart broken. You remember Brianna, Brandy, you remember I've been talking about Bobby over the last few months? Full soft, right? So broke up with Larissa on a text message, and they've been together for almost a year.
Asshole.
Broke up. Yeah, punk ass
Hell
little
no.
bitch.
Oh, hell no. I will put on my little clothes and jump that kid.
That's right. So if you follow or if you know who my daughter is, you'll see her. Her name's Larissa. Ladies, send her a nice message of encouragement. Know your worth. You know, this little dude doesn't know what he's losing. She's like heartbroken. She didn't go to work today. And I'm not okay with that. I said, listen, you have worked too hard. You're going to school. I said, this is a lesson. Be grateful that it happened now, even if it's hard for you to see the lesson. But you need to hold your head up high as a strong woman, head up, shoulders back, and say, you know what, I'm so glad. Because she got a call from one of her friends the other night. They saw him at a party with some other girl. So I'm like, girl, I'm like, listen, this is a blessing for you, blessing for you. And so I'm dealing with that as a father. I'm trying to be firm, trying to be tough, but also trying to be super, super empathetic to say, I'm that soft place to land. I'm that soft place to land. I got her flowers the other day. I got her a card that said UGH, UGH. And it's just like, I know you're going through hard times. I'm here for you as a dad. But it's just like, she doesn't realize it because it's like, that's everything. So this last night and this morning, she's crying. So I'm trying to be very, very empathetic because I know what it's like to have her heart broken. But you know, it's fucking, she's 20 years old, 20 years old. And so, yeah, never going to find a Larissa again. And so that's what we're doing. My wife stayed home today. She's like, I just want to be there with her. But I'm like, get her outside, get some sun on her face. And, but yeah, he's no longer in the picture. He blocked me, blocked my wife, blocked everybody after the text message. Instead of just being a man, I said, I told you he wasn't a man. I said, homeboy's soft. And so that's what I'm dealing with at home. And so send all the positive light, energy, and good vibes to Larissa, Brianna. If you know her, blessing. If you know her on my social, a nice message from strong, bold women that I know, such as yourselves, would go a long way. Not saying you have to, but if you had the time to. So you guys, I appreciate you more than you guys will know. It's a big, big week for us all. Just like you guys have things that are going to move the needle in your business, I have things that are going to move the needle in my business. And I'm very, very focused, clear with zero fucking distractions. The things that I ask of you, I will demand of myself. I'm not going to let you guys down because I will refuse to let myself down. So it is Monday. We're going to move the needle. We're going to go to the board. We're going to be clear with intention this week. We're going to have focus. We're going to move with purpose, or else you won't. That choice is simply yours. Are you coming to keep it moving and applying one thing every single session? Or are you just having a bunch of notes, packing it up and be like, cool session, you guys. That was great, and not doing anything about it? No, the session is about progression. I want you guys to move forward and continue to move forward. Listen, you know where to find me. If you need anything at all, feel free to reach out. You guys, I'm planning, prepping, and preparing. We got business planning next month. We're going full tilt. We're going to have some fun. We're going to be writing. We're going to be reflecting. We're going to make sure that you guys have a master plan for 2026. That is my promise to you guys. And so listen, if you need anything throughout this week, I want to say, Janaki, thank you for being here. Roger, thank you for being here. Everybody else, thank you guys for always being here, for being students of the cause, for being focused on your own growth. And as always, my friends, God, as always, keep it moving towards your dreams, goals, and vision. And make this week, make it a week that matters.
You should have let me
I
close
appreciate you.
this.
Okay, Kia, sorry, we have 1 minute.
Wait.
I'm going to just rewind and I'm going to have Kia
I'm
close this session out. Let's go, Kia.
Okay, in the words of Elias, but not really, keep your dreams dreaming and keep your moves moving. Until then, peace.